Do not tweet at an IEP meeting, and other tips and strategies to negotiate special education services, written by attorney Annie I. Treimanis, and narrated by Eric Eason. About the author. Attorney Annie I. Treimanis is an attorney who limits her practice to special education, civil rights, and LGBTQ issues. You can read more about her practice at http://spedlawyers.com. Attorney Treimanis is also a popular presenter on disability issues at local, statewide, national, and even several international conferences. She is also an adjunct professor at St. Joseph University, teaching graduate classes on special education law. Attorney Treimanis is the founder and executive director of SPEDNet, Special Education Network of New Canaan Ltd. Attorney Treimanis graduated from Hofstra University School of Law. She is admitted to the New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut bars, and most recently was admitted to the bar of the United States Supreme Court. Prior to running a law practice, Annie was a social worker, working to get adults with disabilities successfully situated in the community during the era of closing institutions. She was privileged to work closely with various ARC organizations. Annie is the mother of 4 children. Her daughter Eva has Down syndrome and was fully and successfully included at New Canaan Public Schools in New Canaan, Connecticut. Yup, Yeva even took algebra. Forward. Being a Warrior for Special Education Matters by attorney Nora Belanger. It is my great pleasure to write a foreword to the book Do Not Tweet at an IEP Meeting by attorney Annie Treimanis. First, it is my pleasure because of my longtime friendship and 20-year professional collaboration with attorney Treimanis in the practice of special education and disability rights law. Together, we refined our skills in enforcing the federal law called the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, the IDEA. The IDEA allows students with disabilities to access a free and appropriate public education, FAPE, F-A-P-E, similar to what any student would receive. The cornerstone of FAPE is the Individualized Education Plan, IEP, the document which provides the specific elements of the individualized program developed for the student at the IEP meeting. To attorneys who represent parents on behalf of their children in this area of law, it is a matter of civil rights. It dictates that your child with autism, or dyslexia, or ADHD, or mental illness, to name a few disabilities, has the right to an appropriate education which allows him or her to make reasonable progress academically, socially, and emotionally, and to transition to post-secondary employment, post-secondary education, and independent living. Second, it is my pleasure to write the foreword because of the single most critical predictor of success in reaching your goal for your child with a disability is knowledge of your rights. The very purpose of the law is to ensure FAPE, but also to allow parents to be an equal participant in the process of educating their child. Navigating the process is both complicated and bureaucratic. I predict that no one in your child's school will approach you with specific information about how to enhance your child's educational program or to make you aware of your rights as a parent. They will not encourage you to insist on a research-based reading program when your child is years behind grade level, or suggest additional behavioral consulting in the school for your child with behavioral issues. You will need to educate yourself on the disability and on your rights under the law. You can do this by reading on the subject, by attending presentations, and by hiring evaluators, advocates, and attorneys who will help lead you through the process. The school district is not incentivized to promote awareness of the process or of your rights for 2 important reasons: budget and precedent. Do Not Tweet at an IEP Meeting is designed to educate parents and those whose mission is to assist students with disabilities. This is a complex area of law, which is fact-specific and fraught with political tactics and strategies. This book allows parents to even the playing field with schools who are, quote, repeat players, and that they are represented by attorneys on a continual basis for hundreds of students. It will encourage parents to learn what their child may need, what they can reasonably ask of the school, and what the requirements are for schools to identify their child and educate students from age 3 through transition to adulthood. You will need to learn how to advocate for your child, whether it is by asking for evaluations, requesting modifications and accommodations, accessing specific services, or hiring consultants with expertise to address the student's need. Remember that students with disabilities are among the most vulnerable in our society. An appropriate education can create a profound difference in the course of their future by promoting not just academic success, but independence and active participation in the workforce. Be sure to chart progress, seek your own experts, and challenge the school district. Surround yourself with parents and other like-minded individuals who understand that educational rights apply to every child. The key to success is to educate yourself on your legal rights, to advocate as early as possible, and to insert yourself as an equal participant on your child's education.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.